Hello, YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, this was a live stream on ustream.tv. You're watching the recording of that live stream. If you'd like to join us in chat, go to ustream.tv and look for Inky Obsessions. Click follow and you should be notified whenever I go live. This one is kind of an impromptu thing today. I'm usually working on Mondays, but it's our Labor Day holiday in the U.S. So thanks to all those who serve in many ways our country and countries around the world to keep us all safe. And let's see, Trina, Lesline, hey, Beagle's mom, Zandra, hello dear, and Denise. I had no idea if I was going to be able to stream this weekend or not. It was, we were trying to get so much stuff done around the house, and the weather was not cooperating with us at all. We did get, the other day, we got 2 yards of mulch put down, and the grass mowed. Hey, Joan. Grass mowed. I don't remember what all we did. Today we were going to power wash the deck, but the weather's not going to cooperate, so we decided to put that off. And that freed me up to stream. So I got some more watercolors from Chandra at Artistic Cat on Etsy. It's Artistic Katt. And these are the latest colors that I got. All right. And I'm trying to come up with, she asked me to do a palette of my own favorites. So I was kind of experimenting this morning on, wait a minute, hang on. Put that over here. That's fine. All right, hon, thanks. Dave's trying to help me out here in the background with a cord. So I did.
I didn't think they'd be open today.
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
They close at 6.
Mm.
You think those steaks will thaw out in time?
Yeah, we can force them.
Yeah, force it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Bunny.
Where's Faith?
Under my desk.
Okay.
Dave just came down to bring me something. But anyway, these are, I think I'm going to go with these 10 for my palette.
I'll be up there.
Okay, babe, thanks. Of course, they're not showing up just right. Let me see if that camera setting, if that changed itself back again from that white balance. Isn't that what it's called? Let's see, advanced, white balance. Yeah, it keeps going off of there. 50. Save. Let's see if that makes a difference. A little bit. These don't show up near the right color, and they are both gorgeous. This is phthalo turquoise and ultramarine turquoise.
Thank you.
But that's one.
For saying I was gorgeous.
And this is maybe another consideration. I'm not sure. So I don't know. Still playing around with that kind of good stuff. But this morning I came down. I didn't want to stream over top of Dee Dee. When I had some time earlier. Yeah, these are Daniel Smith, Sandra. They that's what Artistic Cat Chandra, she sells the half pans that you can buy on her Etsy site. And here's my first 2 orders crammed into this one. And then I had a few spill over into a smaller palette, but I moved those and blended those in with these new colors here, and I still have room to add. But it's a great way to get to try a color before you commit to buying a whole big tube, or if you don't, you know, if you're not a professional painter and you just dabble and throw stuff like I do. I mean, you can see I'm not really somebody that's going to paint something that's not abstract, only because I can't. And this looks real cobalty, but that's, again, more of that green. That's one I played with today. This is actually on that Terraskin paper. You can see it's a lot more pliable. And it came out, I think, much darker. I used very similar colors on this as Yupo. And you can see the difference. They're not quite dry yet. These kind of take a while to dry. But what I was thinking about is I'm going to go back to my old style planner, which was the moleskin that I did, and I printed out my calendars and glued them in there and did some kind of painted paper cover on that, and that made my own index tabs and all that kind of good stuff. I've tried 2 different Erin Condrens, a couple different traveler's notebooks. I just don't, I find that I don't use them. I actually have one really nice traveler's, it's a Zencraft traveler's notebook that I'm going to, when I get a chance, take pictures and put it up to sell. I've used it for maybe 3 weeks. It's just, I just don't use it. But these moleskins, for some reason, they are the perfect size. I'd get the I think they're called extra large. It's the 7.5 by 10. And you've seen me do those before. I've had, I think I'm on my, this will be my 5th one that I've made. So I should stick with what I know and stop trying to find all the fancy stuff. I tried the Erin Condren one when they first came out. And bought some of the stickers and all that kind of stuff. I just didn't do it. Not my thing. And so then they came out with a new style last year that was a lighter version, small, I don't know how you'd say that. It wasn't a daily version, it was a monthly version. That's what it was. It was a monthly version. And it had a 1 month spread on 2 pages, and then it had some list pages for each month, and it was a much smaller deal. I don't like the spiral thing. I don't like trying to write on the left hand side, and I'm right handed, so my hand bumps the spiral. Right? Hey, Eileen. I couldn't get into it. So with keeping in mind that I'm going to do another moleskin, I was thinking, I wonder if I could watercolor on canvas and glue that on the covers. Don't know if that'll work or not. Oh, and this isn't white canvas. This is kind of a rubbery back and the beige canvas. Well, let's throw some ink, see what happens. I was thinking I could make one for the front and one for the back, trim off what I don't need, and maybe seal it with some kind of varnish or something. I had somewhere, I think Claudine Helmuth made it. It was a sticky back canvas. Do you think I can find that stuff? I looked all over the place today. And yeah, it's just not showing itself to me. I thought that would be handy with the self stick on the back, but you know how that goes. So I don't have any watercolor grounds. Or do I? Hey, Bunny. Hey, Button. Hey, Jean. So, Jean, as you can see, I got on after all today. Oh. Let me check my a little stash here on my cart. I don't think I have watercolor grounds. I think that was one of my, I need to get some of that, but I never did. Yeah, I don't see any. So I don't know what this is going to do on here. This could, hey, Jan. This could be just one big disaster. Let me get rid of this. Start with a clean slate. Here's some of those cool inks we were doing last week with the pigments. I actually took my dioxazine purple and I just added a bunch of African jade in there, and I took this teal and I added African jade in there and made my own little inks that I'm going to be throwing in on this. And that is actually what caused, let's see if I can show you. This one's still got wet spots. See this feathering right here? that. And up here, if you can see any of that on the camera, that was caused, it seems, as I added those inks with the pigments. Patti, please show your watercolor on Yupo. This one's actually on Terraskin, which is a similar kind of paper to Yupo. And the pictures I put out on Instagram and Facebook this morning were little zoomed in areas of this piece. Focus. There we go. It's really cool when you see it up close, all the pigments and inks and stuff I put in there. And here's the other one. This one's on Yupo. No clue what I'll do. Or you can see those primary elements flashing in there. And I used some of that gold mica ink. Splattered that everywhere. Hey, Jen. Surprise, I'm here. So, I don't know what color this was, but it's real washed out on the Yupo. But yeah, I like them. I don't know what the hell I'll do with them. But I don't know. I was thinking about making a couple of these and covering the book with that, but I had some of them stacked up from the last time I did it, and they kind of they were real sticky for the one on top of it. But when I pulled them apart, they didn't tear or anything. So I might be able to get away with it. I'm not sure. I'm just going to throw some, excuse me, I got my mouth full. I was starving. Dave brought me home some food 2 minutes before I got online. So I was trying to not be overly rude and take a bite and not talk, but it seems I can't shut my mouth. All right, let's see what happens. When in doubt, start out with, oops, I don't want to get this wet. I need to get Dave to laminate this for me. Hey, Brad. Oh, you know what? As I'm spraying this, I'm going to spray this too, because I think otherwise it's just going to really soak in. So I'm going to put a mist of water on here. I have no idea what this is going to do, but we're about to find out. Hey, Marion. Hey, Dorothy. Your son's on TV, or your, what's that, your nephew's on TV? Oh, famous. Oops. Curling. I'll do the edges later. All right, let's see what happens. It might be flat and just kind of like, eh. Put some more water in there and drag it out center so it's not as dark. This might be one gigantic mess. This one is a core color. This is not Daniel Smith. It's cobalt. No, what is it? Dioxazine purple. That needs a little more water to get it to get down in those holes. Oop. Hi, Kim. So, this one's cobalt teal. And I think this is going to make this dry too fast to be able to add these other inks and stuff to that. Let me try something here. Let me juice this up again. This may be a fail, but I'm going to throw some of this. Oh, look at that spreading out in there. That's the dioxazine purple ink with the African jade in it, and this is the teal ink with the African jade in it. Oh, that really is cool the way that's wicking through there. See if I can show you what that's doing. It's getting curly as all get out, but that's just wicking through there. I'm not sure if on the material, oh yeah, the primary elements are showing. Yep, they sure are. The more that dries down a little bit, the more it's showing. Oh, crap. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's try. This is ultramarine turquoise. And I'm just blobbing this on. I got no pattern in my head, no visual. It's just going to be part of a background. I just want to get some paint slapped around. Hey, Shauna. Let me get this up further here. Yeah, you guys don't usually see me on a Monday. Oh, this is looking pretty cool, actually. Hello, lover. This is Cobalt Violet Deep. I love purple and turquoise when it blends with each other. It actually looks close to this pigment, but on paper it is not at all. Not at all. All right, let's get some more ink down there while it's a little wet. Just kind of following the lines that are made with the watercolor. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Let's try this cobalt turquoise. How bad can that be? Maybe some of this Mayan Blue Genuine. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's get some more ink. Ink-a-dink-a-doo on there. Yeah, the feathering's really cool. This is that, I don't know if it's a Moissanite or Amazonite. I think it's Amazonite. That's what I'm going to call it. Look how that feathering is now on that purple. Of course, when I overlap it, I'm probably going to lose some of that, but that's just the cost of doing business. Probably have to iron this before I'm able to use it once it dries. Flip this around. Whoops. Get down there, girl. I'm anxious to see. Hey, Dad. I'm anxious to see how this, how it dries. Go back and get some dioxazine purple. Wow. And that one hit the ground running. Of course, I just obliterated it, but that's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Let's try more of the phthalo turquoise up here. Hey, you yummy little thing, you. I'm gonna add some more of my inks that I have my pigments in. Both of these inks, they're teal Bombay and Bombay ink and teal, and the Liquitex and dioxazine purple. And they both have some primary elements in there. African jade, to be exact. Let's put in, where's that? That's too green. Let's try some imperial purple. I don't think I put that in yet. That's this one here. See if it looks different on the canvas. No, they kind of all look alike on the canvas. All right. This is canvas, actually. It's not paper. This is an experiment. Could go horribly wrong. It's plastic back canvas sheets. Oop. See those pigments popping up on that dark purple? I'm anxious to see how this is going to dry. I think I'm going to throw some gold in there. I was thinking about doing some of these to cover a moleskin that I'm going to use as my planner eventually. I thought I had one here. I was actually going to work on that. Scoured the whole place. Couldn't find it. Look at my Amazon orders. And lo and behold, I never ordered it. So it'll be here Wednesday. I'm going to put a little mist over this and go in here, pop those bubbles. Let's see what happens. Rinse out my pipette. Yeah, This dark sample I showed you at the beginning is what I did with the tear skin, and then the lighter example was on Yupo. Not sure about that. Where's that shine medium? Let's try some of that. This is that Schminke Shine medium. Put that down where it's pretty wet. All right. No, it's not moving much at all, Eileen. Not moving much at all, and it's curling up like crazy. But we'll see what it looks like when it dries down. All right, I'm going to go sit this. Watch out, guys. Watch your toes. Don't get them under Mommy's chair. It could be curtains. Curtains, I tell you, curtains. Let's see what happens to that. And then I had another idea. Oh, I'm full of them today. I have a number of clay boards and gesso boards that I have kind of collected when I've caught them on sale for projects that I wanted to do. Of course, I never get around to doing the projects anymore. So I thought, hey, trying to get some of this off my hands while I pick up a piece of chicken and eating my watercolors. Not good. All right, this is a piece of Clayboard. It's the flat one. It's not the one with the cradled frame. I don't even know what watercolors might do on this. Might or might not do. But there's one way to find out, people. And you're about to witness it in person. Sacrifice a Clayboard and see what happens. And I'm going to try a gesso board too. So hang on one second. Mojo and Babe are waiting very patiently for their little snack. Now, do I want to put... I don't think I'm going to put water on this first. Where's my cap? I lose this cap every time I take it off of this darn thing. Oh, did I throw it away? That would not be good. Well, there's an injury waiting to happen. Shoot. Oh well. I guess it'll turn up one of these days. Okay, so let's try the same thing that I was doing my Yupo on the Clayboard. No idea what watercolors are going to do on here. But here we go. Let me zoom in a little bit. Try to remember to keep you in frame. Okay. Oh, crap. I've got paint on my brush and forgotten dipped it in the water. Dumbass. So it's kind of sitting on top and oh, wow, look at that. It kind of goes right in and absorbs almost immediately where it's thin enough to suck up what's on there. Let's try to get some ink in there while it's still wet. Yeah, I'm not sure it will either, Jean. Except for where it's piled up here. See what happens. Oh, that's feathering already. See where that's starting to kind of dark for you guys to see that. And that's just the ink. That's not watercolor right there. The ink is staying more, hey Teresa. The ink is staying wetter than the watercolor. Just adding more water to that. Huh. I don't know. Oops, that was just bubbles. Not good. Get those bubbles out of there. Yeah, that's a good idea, Eileen. Adding the primary elements to the sargents. I have some sargents actually. Let's see what happens here with this. This is teal Doc Martens Bombay with my primary elements and African jade added to it. Let's see, I'm going to wet my brush and just, wow. I don't know if you can see the beauty in that color with those primary elements or not. It looks kind of dark. Why does it look so dark? Let me add this other lamp. Ugh. I don't know if that'll help or not. Oh, you know what? I'm using those inks on my watercolor brushes. That's probably not good. Primary elements are pigments. These are handmade by Color Art. Leslie Onstad's company. She makes these all by hand and packages them by hand in the U.S. She's in California, and they're powdered pigments. If you've heard of Silk's acrylic glazes or twinkling H2Os or radiant rains, all those products are Leslie's from Color Art, made with these base pigments. This one's African jade. They have 220 some colors, I think. CB, you didn't miss a whole lot. I think I have a experiment gone bad on canvas with watercolor. It's sitting over in the side, curling up as we speak and drying. I took the same class with Abissimo, Eileen. I love her. And if somebody has that link for her, if you could share that link, that would be great. She is also a breast cancer survivor. Just recently went through her surgery and chemo. I don't know if she had surgery, but really lovely person and great artist. I love the stuff she does with her, the way she colors things, and her use of the crackle paste. And now see, that's already dried on there. See, that line's not moving where that ink is? That's kind of staying there. Very interesting. Trying to make that darker. This is the Amazonite. It's got a little sparkle of its own when it dries. I've taken all of her classes, Eileen. I've taken all of them. My friend Donna kind of introduced me to her and said, check out her stuff. I think you might like it. And I was like, oh my God. I did actually a couple canvases with the crackle paste. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. I don't know about how this is going to look, but let's keep pressing on. This has a ton of mica in it, but it settles pretty quickly. Let's put a little bit of that in here, see what happens. Trying to put it where it's still wet, which isn't too many places actually. It's really sucking it up pretty quick. But we'll see. Let that one kind of mix. Oh man, I hurt my shoulder the other day. Gosh darn. I can't reach out far or I can't lift anything. Can't raise my arm all the way. It's not good. Felt like it popped when it happened. This is Mayan blue. Yeah, see where that hard line of that ink where it dried already? That's not moving. Interesting. Let's put some purple ink in there. Yeah, this is, that kind of fans out. I'm thinking it's the dioxazine purple is one of the real travelers in that kind of pigment because it is in the watercolor and it is in the ink. It just kind of gets out there and starts moving when it hits another color. Come on, work with me. Trying to get a container open. Hey, Kate. I'm going to add some water to that purple ink a little bit and see what happens. I know this isn't going to quite work out, so I'm just kind of playing now for real. Like sloppy playing, trying anything to see what happens. Try a little cobalt steel. Get the little ones down for a nap. Let's see. Let's try some Imperial Purple. It's drying out on me. Very strange reactions indeed. Let's see, what was I going to put in there? Some shine. Give me some of my purple ink. That ink's getting real frothy. I probably shouldn't shake it that much. Mix up some of that shine medium in it. See how iridescent it starts to look. Yep, not a fan of this one. Gotta tell you. Not a fan. Oh gosh, that shoulder's yanked up. Whew. It's the pipette, not the artist. I have a jar of gold water. Can you guys see the pigment in there swirling around with the gold? All right, not a big fan of this. It did soak it up and dry too fast to get that mingly kind of a look to it. And when the inks dried, it left a hard line, and they dried really quick. It looks almost black and it's not. Hey, I wonder if I spray it with water, what'll happen. Let's try it. Huh. It's kind of interesting. Now we're getting somewhere. Of course, I'm making a big mess on my desk, but that's okay. It may be worth it. Wow. That's kind of better, in my opinion. Huh. That's kind of sketchy looking up there, but oh well. Hmm. All right, I'm going to let that sit over there and dry and see where we end up with that. I actually like that better than it was. Hey, Tam. Hey, Zan. Another Sandra. Sandra and Sandra. Oh, mercy. Actually, it looks kind of cool over here now. All right, the canvas is still soaking wet. Let's try, well, first, let me sop some of this up. Ooh, pretty. Oh, watercolor with bleach. Yeah, that makes a cool effect. All right, let's try to do some of this. How the hell did I get that much purple on me? All right, hang on here. All right. Need a little drink. So I'm wondering if gesso board would do the same thing. You think it would just suck it up like the... What the hell is that noise? You guys hear that? Whatever that is in the basement. Is that some kind of frog hand? What the hell? Hang on, I'm going to call Dave. Well, my phone turned off for the second time today. Just went done blank. What is that? You guys aren't barking so much. I guess you don't care. There's some kind of critter. What the hell? A male frog? I'm gonna have to call Dave on his cell phone. What the hell are you doing? Hey, hon, pop down here when you can. There's some kind of frog or something making a racket down here. Help! I probably should believe that. Oh, that's right. There you go, Kate. Got recorded evidence. Sweet Moses. Watch, it'll stop us. I don't know if he's going to stop or not. Here he comes. He might have heard it. Did you hear it come as you were coming down the steps, son?
Mm-hmm.
It's, what the hell is that? Oh, females can't croak. They're telling me it's a male frog. I don't have watercolor ground, Jean. I need to get some. Dave's on the prowl. I'm looking through my drawers. I know I don't have any.
Oh, you must have sent somebody around.
Yeah, shut up. You must have scared him.
Got a flashlight in here?
A flashlight. We can use my phone. You want the light of my phone?
Sure.
Don't drop it in the sump pump. There you go. Should have a flashlight down here, but I can't picture where it is. Sorry, timeout, frog hunt. Well, the other board that I have that I was going to, oh gosh, no, that I was going to try is gesso board. So I'm assuming that's already got gesso on it. I'm going to try it. I hate to waste one, but I guess I could gesso over the gesso board. If it's a fail, I'll just do one little area and see what happens. Velociraptor. Great. What? Ain't that the truth, Trina? You never know. Never know what's happening. Look how that separates from that pigment. It looks like white liquid in there. And all this pigment settles in the bottom. That's the one you really have to shake up. All right. I'm going to do... What am I going to do? Oh, hello. Did you... Oh. What's happening? Dave just turned the lights out. So my flashlight will be brighter for him in the corner over there where he's looking. What's Daddy looking for, guys?
I don't see one.
He must know you're on the prowl. But at least you heard him, so you know I'm not crazy.
I heard him, once you said something, I turned the TV off. I heard him move.
Oh, you heard him upstairs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear him up there.
Okay, the lights are back on. Oh my God. If a frog jumps on the table, I'm out.
It's only a frog.
I know, but I don't like them. Oh my God, years ago when I lived in Fredericksburg, I was helping a friend move. We had a caravan of vehicles moving her from one place to the other. I was driving my Suburban that we had at the time. Hey, Carrie Ann. Hey, Glenda. How are you? Oh, thanks, sweet. I was driving my Suburban, and we had stuff crammed. We probably had 8 different vehicles and had a caravan. And we went through, it was in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And to get from where she lived to her new house, we drove through one of the battlefield parks, right? So it was very scenic. And you had to go kind of slow. So we were driving, and in my vehicle, they ended up putting, she had long flower boxes like on the rails of her deck. And we sat 2 or 3 of them in the floorboard on the passenger side. There was no passenger with me, and the back was full of stuff. So we're going through the battlefield, and we're going through the battlefield, and out of the corner of my eye, I see something move over here on the floorboard. I'm like, what the hell is that? And I looked, and this huge, I mean, that sucker was this big, bullfrog jumps out of the plant and onto the hump of the car, you know, that separates the two sides. And as I'm driving, I was like, holy shit. I was looking around like, what can I do? What can I do? There was a half-used roll of paper towels next to me on the seat. I grabbed that. I slung my driver's door open, lifted my feet up against the dash, and swatted. When he jumped at me, I swatted him with that paper towel and shot him out the door. When we got to where we were going, my buddy Duck was behind me, and he said, "What in the hell were you doing?" Said a damn frog was in there jumping I was getting ready to jump on me. I had to get rid of him. He said, I couldn't believe my eyes. I see your door fly open and a frog fly out into the battlefield. Don't like frogs. Not a fan. Can't make that crap up, Eileen, I'm telling you. Hang on, let me give my pups one more treat. And then let them know that it's all gone. Right? Here, another one. Mojo. Okay, all gone. Oh, there you go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay. All right, and this definitely feels different. The other one was real slick. Although this still feels a little, yeah, true story. No, Mojo, all gone. Go lay down. All right, let's, well, I'm just going to dive in there. What the hell? See what happens. Wonder if I should wet this. That answer is going to be yes, because I just did. Babe, hush. Did your dad go out in the garage? Oh, you know what? I think watercolors will work on this. I'm just now remembering Jody Old Zen class. If you guys didn't take it, that's an awesome class. And one of the things that she does is she puts watercolor on this. I just remembered that. This is staying up nice on it. See, it's still real wet. Did you see anything, babe? I'm going to open my pigments. I might just throw some pigments in there. And I just have two. I have African Jade and Thistle over here with me. All gone, Mel. All gone. I'm just going to dip some in my brush. This is the Thistle. It's purple and blue, I think. And let me mix some of that. Oh, hello, lover. Look at you. Holy mackerel. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't want to tip it too much. I wish these darn colors came out true. And it's not going to focus. You have to trust me that that looks fabulous. Let me get a little of this. Ooh, look at that traveling. Wow. What are you looking for, huh?
Looking.
do you know something I don't know? And then I'm putting the African Jade in the purple.
I know nothing.
Hey, babe, can you take this when you go? Matter, we'll have to set more traps. Thank you.
Is your fries in here too?
Just a few.
Well, they've been hanging out with you.
I know. Wow, look how that's moved across the page there. Not the page, the board. Wow, this is cool. Let me get some cobalt teal love going here. I notice this cobalt teal seems to push some of the purples. Not all the colors, but some of the purples it does. The frog, Sandra. Well, I'm down the basement. Hopefully he won't pop up the stairs. I will do my best because I don't want him around here either. Oh, Lordy. Now, do I want to put some of this stuff in there? I think I should. That's that shine medium again. I'm just going to keep going with this. I can go back and add the gold later if I want to add the gold. Oop. That's a good bit of water on there now. Man, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but that primary elements mixed in there is spectacular. Spectacular. Let's get some imperial purple. Try a little. Ooh, look at this over here. What's happening? Hello, lover. See, I'm half tempted just to let that dry like that. Let's go down here. I might have this too wet now. May have gone a little overboard. It looks really cool in person, Eileen. It really does. So that's the difference between Clayboard and the gesso board. And I knew that Jody had used that, which is one of the things that really grabbed me about that class. But do you think my pea brain would have remembered that? Nope. I might be sorry I'm doing this. I think I'll spray that and let that something organic happen there instead of those streaks. Oh yeah, mama like. Let's see. This is phthalo turquoise. Mix those together. You guys should check out Jody Old Zen class, though. That's another one that I bought all the stuff for and still haven't got around to doing it. We leap from one disaster to the other lately. But lately, hell, last, I don't know, 8 months or so? Been a little crazy. This is quinacridone purple. Jody, it's OHL. OHL. Let's put some of the African jade in there. Look at you, look at you. Mama like. Yes, Mama do. Let's put some purple in this one. I know you guys must get bored with my color choices, but as we say, tough noogies. I can't not do it. I love those colors. This, I need to do something here, I think. I don't know what yet. Let me get some shine medium. Oh man, that shoulder. Oh, thanks, Jen. So are you telling us do classes or just buy the supplies, Pat? Well, you might want to do both, Eileen. I strongly suggest both. Strongly, very strongly suggest both. What am I going to do with you in the middle here? Pray tell. Get some of the Schminke cobalt teal in there. That's a little bit different than the other ones. Oh, what color's going in the middle? Let me go. This. Oh, I should have put in. Oh, that's all right. Here's my little traveler. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What am I going to put in the middle there? Something else? Put this in there. All right, let's see. Let's get a little African jade action in here. Put some in there that got a little dark. crap, I shouldn't have done that. That missed. That, oh well. Can't cry over spilt watercolors. They're my faves, Joan. This shine medium, this stuff just kind of blooms through some of the colors. It acts different on different colors. Pretty cool. Now I wonder, let's see. I wish this would show what I'm looking at here. Trying to focus. Oops. Not holding it flat. See, this is still pretty wet in most places. This one dried a little bit quicker than some. Let's see. Let me get some more. Let's put a little bit more purple in there. Thanks, Bunny. So I wonder if I could. Trying to decide, do I want to put any gold in there? Or maybe some of these other kind of powders in there? Let's see what happens. This is some of that Schminke Aqua, where the hell's the camera? Aqua Bronze. It's powdered. I'm not sure about that in here. Let's try some of this real wet area. Here and there. Okay, is it just me or does anybody see this penis? I don't know what to tell you. Must be some sort of gravitational pull down here. That's the only thing I can figure out. The only thing I can figure. put some purple up here. All right, I think I'm gonna back away and, oh man, that looks cool though. Oh. So that's telling me I should put more purple up here, I think. And I don't know, because you know the primary elements are just a pigment. It doesn't have any binder in it on its own. So I'm not sure if they're gonna, the binder that's in the watercolor will actually mingle with that and make that adhere properly. I'll seal it in there some way if it doesn't. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. Got some bubbles. Breaking the bubbles up. Bubbles everywhere. It's from that pipette blasting bubbles in there. I'm going to put some purple even in this dark right in here and see what happens. All right. Hey, King. All right, so I'm going to try to show you this a little bit closer up. A couple of my favorite spots, and daggone it, you can't see. It's so weird. That pigment that's in here, that streaks it right in through there, it's showing up a lighter blue. It's brilliant violet purple. Like, what the hell is going on? See how this one's kind of blooming? This is a cool area down here too, where I threw that. And again, of course, you can't tell. But that color combination right there is freaking awesome. Let me try something here. See if I can do this. Will that work? Of course, the glare's right in it. There you can see a little bit more. Let's see how it shows up on the... Yeah, you see more contrast. Of course, it's on the same camera, so you're not going to really see what it looks like. But I'll post some stills. All right, enough of that. All right, I'm going to go put this... Oh, jeez, Louise. Somewhere to dry. Oh, man, you should see the... Too bad you can't, because it looks pretty cool. So here's the canvas. It's still drenched. And it's, I don't think I'm going to be able to use that. The ink's kind of still piled up there wet. The whole thing's really saturated. And we'll see what happens when it dries. And here's the Clayboard that was kind of a disaster that I sprayed down with water and let all the pigments go every which way. I don't know. See all the money I'm saving you guys so you don't do the same. Don't make these mistakes at home. All right, let's do, I need to get some more Yupo. I have some big sheets. I don't like using those big ones. I like this size, but these are translucent, so I mean, they still work, but it's definitely translucent. See? You can still see the stuff underneath there through the paper. So this is translucent Yupo. That's my next victim. Now what was I using before? Here's some of the ones I did when I was first doing it. All right, remember those? Look how that feathered into there. That's one where it looks like the hand's grabbing the moon. And a penis. But, you know. And you can see all those shine mediums. They kind of sunk in and you don't see that white anymore. You just see where it made blobs of shimmers on there. But these are still, you know, that's still sticky to the touch. But some of this, when you look really close at it, some of the reactions that happen in there are just very yummy. Yeah, I really like how they turned out. I did. So let's try to do it again, shall we? All right. Did this one dry yet? Drier. It's still got some wet spots. This is the same kind of thing, but God, those colors are so off. This is very purple and greeny turquoise, and it looks all cobalt on there on the camera. There you can see a little bit more of the teal when I get that daylight lamp involved over there. But the gold looks real yellowy, and it's a nicer looking gold in person. But I like how this got real webby there, and then that bloom behind it. Azure Muse, you got censored there, dear. Not sure. Oh, I have a feeling I might know. You might have commented on the penis picture. All right. You know what? Let's try. Oh. Let's try a couple of these as we do the next one, and let's see where they end up. These are their 1670J Herbin, Herbin. All right, let's try to throw some of these in the mix. Brown and turquoise is good, right? Alrighty then. All right, let's shock everybody and start with phthalo turquoise. Didn't see that coming, I'm sure. Look how dark that pigment is. It's kind of funny because you can see the brush strokes and everything, but it kind of It kind of settles and evens out a little bit. And then this is what I like against that, is this is the core color that is dioxazine purple. And that really just travels in there and busts that up. Gets real feathery through there. Let's see what happens here. I think Patty needs to spread out and use some other colors. You would think. But I can't do it. Well, I can do it. I just don't like to do it. I don't like to do it. All right, let me take some of this and see what this does on here. Now this didn't, you know what? I'm just remembering the sample I did with this. Oh, look how that's traveling though. You probably can't see that. But it didn't break out into the colors of ink that I hoped that it would on the UPO when I did the test the other day. Oh man, that shoulder, gosh darn it. Get a little thistle in this while it's still wet. I've done other colors. I'm just not so wild about them. I might just do another one. I might just do other colors when I get finished this one just to piss you off. Oh, wow. See what's happening there? That's kind of yummy. Let's see. What do I want to put on here? This is the teal India ink with the African jade in it. Oh crap, I got two Mayan Blue Genuines. I thought that one was a dark, but I guess it's not. Yeah, serves me right. It's causing some cool reactions, actually. You want to see some yellows on one, Brianna? Get some of this down here while it's still wet. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Oh, that looks really cool where it kind of dispersed that primary elements that was underneath of there. That looked pretty cool. Let's see what it does with this ink. It's funny how different this acts with different things. Oh man. Oh. Groaning like an old lady. Yeah, that doesn't look like it's doing much. Let's get some Fowler blue in there. Let's go crazy and get a blue. Oh wow, that's really traveling, pulling that down. Hello, lover. Opera rose. Can always add some opera rose in there. Oh man, can't even reach. I can't even reach a few inches with my shoulder. Darn it! Darn, darn, darn! Put you right there. Oh gosh, look at this. How this is all traveling through there. Okay, opera pink. Let's go crazy. All right, let's see what happens when we get these talking to each other here. Oh yeah, look at that. Hello, lover. Let's see, what's my brightest orange? Probably this Pyrrole now, this new one that I got. Of course, orange and the blue, you know what that's going to do? That's going to give me a little baby poop, right? But if I don't like it, I can cut it off. Let's throw some Queen Coral in there since we're going crazy. That's a pretty color. That was on my 1 palette of 10 I might do. Oh, I should have brought another. I should have brought a different primary element out that would go with the hot color. Oh, look at that. Can you guys see what that's doing over here? Patty, what are you dropping in to get the blooms? I'm just letting the colors merge. And then later I'm adding some of the shine medium and the primary elements, but that's pretty much what the watercolors are doing. That is rose, not pink. This one is quinacridone coral. The orange was pyrrole orange, and this was opera pink. Oh man. Oh. Damn shoulder. Let me get some of this in here. Let's do some more of the opera pink. This one is opera pink. Deep. Opera pink. So those circles in the blue is just the what? No, the circles are the shine medium that I dropped in. I thought you meant this wispiness that's happening. That just happens because of the watercolors. Those blobs are the shine medium that I'm dropping in there. That's what those shiny circles are. No, it is a fluorescent pink. Eyeliner, bright, bright, bright pink. Yeah. Damn bubbles. Oh, that's really wet over here. Oh, I wonder what this. Scrub that, get rid of that spot. No, I like that. Let's throw a little. Oh, where the hell's my brush? Oh, it's over here. Now, I'm thinking New Gamboge might be a good one. Trying to get it mostly in the middle. So when I want it to intentionally touch, it'll be a controlled touch. So I don't get mud, as muddy as I might get otherwise. So now I'm going to go in here and let these two blend. Get some of that corally orange out of that combination down here. Clean out my brush. This over here is going to be a cluster, let's say. Let me shake this again. Shaking my shine medium. This one's so wet, I don't know how I'm going to move it. I wanted to put some pigment in there, but I wonder what this would look like in the yellow. Pretty green, of course. Maybe some, let's see, where do I want to put this? Do I want to put this in there? Probably not. This is all looking pretty cool. Down here, a little sketchy. Is it the colors? I don't know. Let me try to get you in a little closer. I don't want to lift it just yet. All right, that's as close as it's going to get for now. This is really cool over here. Look at this. All that through there. And I don't know if you can see the... Oh, wow, look what that one did. Let me get that bubble out of there. Looks like an eyeball. See my eyeball? This one is where that pigment mixed with that stuff. That shine medium. Do I want to split a little gold in there? All right, I'm going to have to make an effort to move this to do anything else. Oh, there we go. Oh, you wouldn't think that lifting a piece of Yupo paper would hurt your shoulder so bad. See all that craziness that those colors do? There's my eyeball. And a pink penis, but, you know. Oh, yeah. Not wild about this corner over there. See where that shine medium mixed with both of those different pigments and blue. And you're not going to focus, are you? Oh well, that's okay. Oh my. Looking at my gesso board, my gesso board. That looks pretty good. All right. Oh my. It's just the natural order of things, Jean. It's not like I try to do it. It just sort of happens. It's like I'm a, you know what, magnet. All right, let me think a minute here. What do I want to do? Oh, let me grab a couple different pigments. Oh, yeah. Let's see. All right, let me just grab a few. That'll go with the warm family. Oh my gosh. I'm all boogered up, I'm telling you. Secrets out, CB. Oh, poor sucker. He didn't have a choice. All right, I'm going to go crazy. Going crazy. Oh, I'm going to do that. That is crazy. All right, one more for the road. 5:30. Yeah, that'll be 2 hours here in a little bit. All right. Okie dokie. All right, here we go. Let's try some quinacridone sienna. This is a pretty color. Out of my range, but you know. Hey, Grammy. Let's just, for shits and giggles, this is Sunburst. This is the new shaker bottles. How cute is that? Let's just shake a little bit of that on there. I'm gonna have to give that a little bit of a mix. Ooh, look at you. You guys see what that did? Look at that shine from those bad boys. Hello. And let's do some Quin Red. Get that a little wetter. And now let's kind of merge the two and see if they play nice. Got to give the people what they want. That's feathering in there kind of nicely. Let's do some, what is this? Emperor's Gold. Wow, that's pretty. And that's feathering a lot through there. A lot of movement. See where that yellow is joining, how that looks? Isn't that cool how that acts like that? I can't get you to see that gold. There you go. See the little bit of gold in that edge of that red right there? You look pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see. Let's do a bright yellow. Where's that one I just got? Let's do the Hanzo. That's not the one I just got, but let's see what this looks like. All right, let's just touch it in there. A lot of motion. What is this? Oh, dragonfly wing. This has multi-colored pigments in it. Let's see what this one does. Ho, 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 ho. Ah. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on. Well, of course, that glares right in there for you guys, but that's really cool. That's that new Gamboge and the Sunburst pigment. Let's do this transparent orange. This is a Schminke color, actually. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this. This one's Carmen. Ooh, it's too much, too much, too much. Oop, I better put that down there. Wow. Man, that's a strong pigment. Look at that. You guys see that starting to feather already? Oh, hell, I'm off the... That's the problem with zooming in. Oh, crap. Ugh. Let me turn it this way. That Carmen. That's really pretty. I'm using some just watercolor, and I'm putting some primary elements in with it. Let's see what fabuloso stuff will happen. Let's throw some Quinn Gold in there. I mean, how bad can that be? So try to bring it up to the edge and get a good mix of the base color. And then clean off my brush and get it a little wet and pick up something. What are we going to pick up? Let's pick up this dragonfly wing again. And then I'm just going to come back and touch into the other color. And whatever happens, happens. See what that red's doing down here? That's that Carmen pigment. Oh no, that was not New Gamboge. That was that that was the Quin Sienna. That's what that was. That's what that was. Let's do Mayan Red. Let me let that sit for a second. Oh shoot, I'm not putting any of this in it. Put these colors in your palette for artistic. I can only pick 10, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with these. That's what I think I'm going to do. Crap, this is drying out on me. I'm not paying attention. It's so funny when you I don't know if you guys can see it or not. This is heavy, and when I put it on, it like sinks below the water that's gathered on the surface and spreads out under the pigment. Really looks cool. Yes, it do. What did I say I was going to do? Mayan Red. Oh, cool, Trina. Yeah, she's Chandra's great. She's great customer service. And really nice full pans when you get it. And she puts a little watercolor. Oh, God. Oh, that shoulder's killing me. A little sample like this gets attached to each pack that she sends, and for the little dot cards so you can sample other colors. All right, get some more water in there so that kind of gets those brush strokes out. And let's do the gold, Emperor's Gold. Wow, look at that pretty orange that's making. That's pretty. Yeah, right. Not my palette. Let me do some of this. This is that Aussie Gold. Sorry, Aussie Red Gold. That's a new color. This is just a little area. I'm just going to go ahead and drag that in. Let's throw a little sunburst in there. Oops. Flip this around. Oh, lordy. I do believe I messed up my shoulder. I reached behind me to lifted something, and I felt something pop when I did it. Not good. Not good with the popping. Let's put some opera pink down here. I know this is for Eileen. I know how she lives for this color. This is for you, my friend. Put a little more water in. Get rid of the brush strokes a little bit. And what are we putting in there? I guess gold. You're saying something looks like a frog? Hmm. Oh, mercy. Yeah, the frog shut up since Dave came down and scared him off. Let's see, let me put this down here. Keep you in frame a little bit more. Let's do some Quin Coral. Shall we? That's a pretty color. Look at you. Pretty, pretty. I'm going to slide some yellow in there. Let's try, what is this? This is the Orlean, or however you say that. Pardon me, yellow. No, he never found it. I haven't sealed them yet, Trina, but I'm going to try it at some point. I've just been playing. I haven't had time to do anything that I want to do for a long time. So I have a lot of things that are kind of on hold. A little more of that. This is that Quinceana again. All right. Now I'm going to get a little pigment. What am I going to do? You know what? I'm going to use the Carmine. I have some down here in the fella. It clumped up when I put my brush in it. I'm just going to pick it up off my paper. Man, that's really strong. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shaky, shaky, shaky. A little bit in there. And that doesn't really blend all the way, so I'm just going to, wow, I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. In person, that's spectacular. I'm going to actually, what yellow was that? I'm going to go back here. Mix in that. This is kind of a dull area. Lord knows we can't have that. And let's just put some of that and a little bit of the Carmine in there. Wow, this is really, oh man. I don't know if you guys can really get the appreciation for what's going on there, but that is spectacular. Wow, look at this. Let me try to get this closer here. Look at that, what's happening down there. And look at this section over here. I don't want to mess that up. See, I'm going to try to get it in the angle. See, you can see the shadows of that gold in there, kind of like a leaf. That carmine pigment was really, really cool. Where do I want to add a little more? Oh man, my back is killing me. Everything's killing me. I'm going to have to go get in the tub. Oh, hang on. I got some of this rose gold pigment I got the other day. What happens if you drop a little color on top of the wet shimmer? Some watercolor on top of there. I think it just pushes it out a little bit. Hang on, let's try a little new gamboge. And let's drop a little bit right in here. Of course, I'm off the freaking screen. It doesn't really do much. I'm going to mix that up. Yeah. We'll call that a fail. What happens if you drop color in the white circles? Yeah, not much. Once it's there, it's kind of there. Let's try a little of this rose gold somewhere. Let's put it in here. And some of this yellow. This one is not a primary element. This one is a Pearl-X. No, I don't like that, the way that landed, but can't win them all. What was that? What was that color? I think that was Queen Gold. Yeah, it just kind of plops there. Once it's there, it's sort of, that's where she is. Oh, man. Go pop my bubbles. All right. I better put my lids on here before we have a disaster. Back to work for me in the morning. I took Friday off too, so I've had 4 days off. They have to retrain me when I get there. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna, oh, wait a minute. Do I dare do that? Oops. That answer would be no. Couple little final touches. All right, I believe. You know what? Alcohol is just going to push it out of the way. I've tried that already, and I wasn't wild about what it did. Let me pull the camera out a little bit. and go get the gesso board. Oh my gosh. I'm getting too old for this truckload of mulch and mowing and planting and all that crap. Thank God the weather wasn't good all weekend. I'd have killed myself. Now you're not going to be able to see still what I see in colors, but maybe you can see the flash of the, looks a little purple now. I think it's more true to color when it gets drier. Trying to catch that light the right way. See, that's not, it's too wet to show you yet, but it's clearly purple and blue here in person. And this was on gesso board, one of those cradled gesso boards. That looks pretty cool. I'm happy with that one. This was on a Clayboard, and it was going in for a fail because the clay just absorbed this watercolor and inked too much. It's not dry yet, but I don't know. Not a huge fan. And I'm anxious to see what this looks like dry. I don't know if you can see the pigment starting to show. Oops, bumped the camera. You can start to see those pigments come up in there. This is still wet. I mean, like drenched. See where they're kind of streaked through there? Where I dropped those inks that had the primary elements in them. But I'm not wild about that shine medium on here. The gold kind of blended in, but the shine medium's kind of sitting up on top of that. So I think my canvas book cover idea with watercolors could be a fail. Oh, here's this other one. We did with the mixture of colors. This one's got a lot of wispiness and action going on there. Look at all that goodness. Be careful of the wet parts. See all that feathering and stuff in there? There you go. You can kind of see those pigments shining in there. I'm telling you, you can't hate that purple and teal, people. And here's the other colors that we threw in the bottom. This corner went wonky, which I knew it would when I put that orange next to the blue. This is pretty cool. That's that brown ink that kind of whipped up through there. Look how this kind of traveled out. And there's that one blob of that shine medium that picked up the African jade and the thistle. Right? That's pretty cool. Alright, and then what else? Oh, mercy. I did this earlier today. This is on Terraskin. That's that same kind. It's similar to Yupo. I'll have to try another one because this one came out really dark. And I don't know if it's the Terraskin or I don't think I used darker. You know, the pigments weren't that much. They're the same paints. All right. And then here, oh Lord. Here's this one. I don't know what this purple was here and here that's so light. This I think was, what was that? That fuchsite? Or maybe Amazonite, but you can see this primary elements. You can't hide them. When they're in there, man, they flash on you. See them all up there in that corner? So there you go. All right, ladies. And here's this one. This one's doing some pretty cool stuff in places. Over in here. Oh, gosh, I can't lift it. Man. I hope you're happy. Bunch of bullies making me use colors out on my palette. Of course, I bought those colors, so, you know. I do have intentions of using them sometime for some things, but, you know, my go-to is always my go-to. Oh, you know what? This one, I think I might put a little bit of this gold in there, since it's that color family. Trying not to splatter this gold all over my paints like I did the last time I did this. I'm just going to use the back of my skewer, pick up a little bit. And ooh, look at it hitting there and running. Ha ha. I know how Jean likes her splats. All right. I'm glad you're happy, Rihanna. This is all for you. That ink's pretty good on there. Oh, gosh. See where this one hit and just went boom and spread out? It's really pigmented. All right, girls. Shall bid you a fond adieu. And I don't know when I'll catch you next time, because next weekend, me and 5 of my girlfriends are going on a wine tour. We jump in Dave's Navigators. Dave will be here with the pups, but we jump in the Navigator. They all come over here. And the 6 of us pile in, and we're going to drive a couple hours to go on a winery tour. We get there, we'll dump our stuff at the hotel and jump in a limo, so none of us have to drive, and jump from winery to winery. Have lunch in between, come home, back to the hotel, change and go to dinner and hang out, and then head home sometime Sunday. So I probably won't be streaming next week because of that. But I'll be in when I can, be back when I can. And we'll try to frog proof the house, Sandra. I still haven't heard him. Dave must have scared the crap out of him. Well, he's a big dude. He'd scare me if he was running after me too. Anyway, thanks for joining Last Notice with me, ladies. I appreciate it. Happy Memorial Day and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the flip side. I got to name my video, so it's going to take me a minute to sign off here. Stop recording. Bye, YouTube.